again.
Okay. Good morning, boys and girls. My name's Bobby, Mr. Goy, and today we're going to identify, add, subtract positive and negative integers using color counters, the number line, and the subtraction rule, which is what we'll be learning in the text. So before we do that, I need to put you guys in pairs. So here's all the pairings. So Jaden, you're with Cohen. Sarah, you're with Alexis. David, you're with Levi. Zavon, you're with Garen. Gage, you're with Mason. Brianna, you're with Matthew. Ariana with Blaze. Brayton with Kylie. Micah with Adeline. Elisha with Josephina. And Elijah with Luther. Okay? Those are the pairings. All right? Now, could you repeat for me what we're going to do? I'm going to say it one more time. We're going to identify, add, subtract positive and negative integers using color counters, the number line, and the subtraction rule. So, Jaden, can you repeat our objective?
Adding, subtracting, number line, subtraction rule, and with the fractions.
Okay, well, fractions are from yesterday, which we have here. We're going to apply that to fractions, okay? But we're going to focus on the integers today, right? So, Cohen, can you repeat what we're going to do today?
Identify, add, and subtract using the colored tiles and the number line.
Okay, so we're going to identify, add, and subtract positive and negative integers. What color is a positive and what color is a negative integer on your tray?
The yellows are the positive and the reds are negative.
Very good, very good. Okay. All right. We're going to be working on pairs. These are the standards we're going to be using. We're going to identify and represent integers on the number line. We're going to add and subtract integers. And then we're going to place them on a number line. Okay? Like over here. All right? We're going to do this activity called shake and spill. So we're going to be working in pairs, children. And we're going to shake these color counters. Each one should have 10. And we're going to shake and spill the positive and negative integers. Okay, I'm going to model it for you. Okay. Okay, so do you want to follow with me, Jaden? Put these in your hands. We're going to shake. Right? Ready, children? Shake. And then you're going to spill it on the floor? No, onto the tray. So here we go. Shake and spill. Okay? Now, we're going to separate and organize the positives and the negatives. So Cohen and Jaden, please do that. Okay, very good. Now, what do you have on your tray? Let me do Cohen first. What do you have on your tray?
I have 6 yellows and 4 reds.
Okay, 6 yellows and 4 reds. We're going to write an equation. Remember, the yellows are positive and the reds are negative. Okay? So, help me write the equation based on the colors in your tray, Cohen.
6.
So, 6
minus 4.
Minus 4. Okay. What do you think, Jaden? How are we going to write an equation for that? We're combining, right? We're going to add integers.
For his.
Yeah. So what's our equation?
6 minus 4, or 6 plus negative 4.
Okay. 6 plus negative 4. You could do 6 minus 4. We're not doing subtraction, we're doing adding first. So we're doing 6 plus negative 4, okay? So I'm just gonna erase this. We're gonna do subtraction a little later. All right? Okay. So 6 plus -4, right? Now, you're gonna create what are called 0 pairs. Can you repeat that, class?
0 pairs.
Okay.
Pair.
So how do we make a 0 pair?
We pair the negatives and positives.
Okay.
And then remove them.
Because they're what?
Then
They cancel each
cancel
other.
out.
Yeah. So would you do that for me,
what?
Cohen? And what are we left with?
2.
Positive or negative?
Positive 2.
So we're left with positive 2. So could you write that on your sheet on Shake and Spill in the second column where it says equation 6 plus -4, and for the total is positive 2. Now Jane, yours is going to be different, right? So we're going to do your equation next. So we have 2, and then for the first, there's no cumulative equation. Okay, this is our vocabulary. Can someone tell me what integer is?
A whole number, negative or positive.
Okay. Where do you see that, Jaden, in our classroom?
I mean, these 4, these
Okay.
6,
Where else though?
the number line.
The number line, okay? So we're going to be using the number line and the counters and the subtraction rule. Now, cumulative is like the word accumulate, right? This is called a running total. Okay? All right. So far our total is 2. 2. Okay. Now, let's take the second one for Jaden's color counters. What's your equation?
-6
-6
plus 4.
plus +4. What does that give us when you separate the 0 pairs? Separate them, please. And what are you left with?
-2.
-2, right? Okay, now this is how we do the cumulative. Watch carefully. So this is what your sheet should look like. We have 2. Now we're going to do 2 plus -2. And what's 2 plus -2?
0.
0. Okay, shake and spill again, please. Okay, organize them. Okay. All right. Jaden, what's your equation?
5 plus
No,
negative
I'm
5.
Jaden.
-8
Bozo? -8 plus 2.
-8. Okay. Plus +2. And what do you get when you separate the 0 pairs?
Negatives.
-6. So our cumulative here is going to be 0. A running total, we're going to keep plus -6 equals. What's 0 plus -6? If you're not sure, do it on your tray. What is it? What's 0 plus -6?
-6.
Okay. And now yours, Cohen?
5 plus -5.
5 plus -5 equals
0.
0. -6 plus 0 is -6. Okay? Question? So that's how we're going to do this. Okay? Question?
No.
Okay. Now we're going to do subtraction, and then we're going to work on these, okay? So you're going to complete this on your own for adding integers, and then we're going to do subtraction a little different. So take your sheet here. Do you have one, Jade? So we're gonna do a couple of these, right? So here. So this is not subtraction. So can you read the first one for me, Jaden?
Plus 5 minus plus 3.
Okay, so can you show me that on your tray? 5 what? What color?
Yellow.
Okay.
5.
And then what do you want to do with those 5 yellows? You want to
Subtract.
subtract, which means what?
To lessen.
Yeah, to lessen, to take away.
Take away.
So take away, what do we want to take away?
3.
3 what color?
Take away 3 of the yellow.
Yeah, so can you take away the 3 yellows? And what are you left with?
2.
2, right? Okay. Now, this one's a little harder. Let's do this one, Cohen. -5. Give me -5. And we're going to take away 3 negatives. And what do we get?
-2.
Okay, good. Now, -5 take away -3 is -2, right? You see that? Now let's go here. Does that make sense? Let's go to -5. And we're going to take away what?
-3.
3 negatives, right? Now, if we take away 3 positives, we go 1, 2, 3. Are we taking away 3 positives?
No.
No, we're taking away 3 negatives, so it goes the other way. 1, 2, 3. And we get -2, right? And now here's the subtraction rule. -5 minus -3. The subtraction rule in your book is whenever you subtract a number, you add its
Opposite.
opposite. So what's the opposite of -3?
+3.
So -3, we're going to add the opposite and -2. Okay? All right. Question?
No.
Clear?
Yes.
So now we're going to spend the next 5 minutes and we're going to do some of these other problems. Okay? So let's look at a hard one. Let's see. Number 5. Number 5. Let's do number 5. So -1 minus +2. Show that to me on your... Okay. And when the numbers get too big, Jaden, you can start using your calculator if it's like in the 50s or something like that, but we're not there yet, okay? So, -1 minus 2. Where's your -1? Okay, and we want to take away what? Hold on. What do we want to take away?
2.
2 what?
2.
2 yellows.
Yes.
Are there any yellows there? So what do we do?
So
We add 0 pairs.
Okay, so we have a negative here. Let's add 0 pairs. Now, can we take away, wait, oh, okay. Now here, can we take away 2 positives? No, so what do we do?
We add another 0 pair.
Yeah, that's what you're doing, Colin. See that? Now can we take away 2 positives?
Yes.
And what do we have left?
-3.
-3. So let me do this on the board. So what's the equation?
-1.
-1.
Minus +2.
Okay. We could do it that way, or we could do the number line. We start at
-1.
-1, and we take away 2 positives,
So that's
we go right or left,
Left.
and we get -3. Same answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Or we can use the subtraction rule. When you subtract a number, you add its
Opposite.
opposite. So -1. We're going to add the opposite. What's the opposite of +2?
-2.
So 1 red, right? And 2 reds gives us
-3.
3 reds. Okay, question?
No.
Okay, let's keep doing more. Number 7. How about number 7?
Okay. 4 positive.
And you help Jaden, okay, Cohen? Okay, number 7. 4
Minus.
okay, just do the 4.
Okay.
Okay, and you help him, okay?
So it is 4 and you have to take away -1
So I'm gonna have to put in 0 here,
in order to make sure that you have a -1 to take away. Then after that you take away the -1, and then you have 5 positive. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys like this way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Better.
Which way is easier, this or the number line?
This way.
Okay. How about for you, Jaden?
This way.
Okay, this way? Okay. +4. What are we doing with +4? We're taking away what?
-1.
When we do 4 minus +1, we go this way, right? But when we do 4 minus -1, we must go the
Right.
opposite way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna differentiate to see, some of you like the number line, some of you like the counters, some of you just like the straight subtraction rule that we have on the board here. Uh-oh. Okay, see that?
Mhm.
Some of you like the straight subtraction rule, some of you like the number line, some of you like the counters. So what did we learn today, kids? Repeat for me.
Identify, add, subtract using the number line.
Add and subtract what?
Integers.
Integers, right? Positive and negative numbers using counters,
The
number line,
and the subtraction
or
rule.
the subtraction rule. Okay? Any questions?
No.
Let's connect it with here, our fraction chart. Remember what did we learn last week?
Subtraction.
How to add and subtract fractions. Now we could apply this strategy to adding and subtracting fractions. And you're going to have a number line that's going to be in your head, but that'll help you add and subtract fractions, which are harder. Okay? All right, thank you.